All right, we are live now. So, hello everyone, welcome to Web3 की दुनिया एंड बिटिनिंग साथ में मिलके शुरू करते हैं जिंदगी की दूसरी इनिंग। काशिफ भाई थोड़ी देर में ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, उनकी कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स आ गई थी इन हिज लैपटॉप, सो विल बी जॉइनिंग इन सम टाइम। बट टुडे वी आर डिस्कसिंग वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स जो एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम के अंदर आपको कुछ दिन पहले देखने को मिला होगा। अभी क्या हुआ था थोड़े दिन पहले, लाइक फ्यू डेज अगो or a few weeks ago, there was a whole NFT bubble that was created where lots and lots of new NFT projects and new NFT marketplaces came into picture। और उनकी बहुत ज्यादा वॉल्यूम हो रही थी। ऐसा बोला जा रहा था कि ऑल्ट कॉइन्स और डीफाई से ऊपर एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम बढ़ चुका है एंड एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम इज द न्यू वे टू मेक अडॉप्शन हैपन। और हमने शायद नाइकी के कोलैबोरेशंस देखे, रेडिट के अंदर एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम को देखा, and that was doing really well in general. However, what we saw is that eventually those volumes, जैसे जैसे बुल मार्केट खत्म हुआ जनवरी फरवरी में तो बहुत हाई थे, ओपन सी पे बहुत क्रेजी वॉल्यूम हो रहा था। जैसे जैसे बुल मार्केट खत्म हुआ वैसे वैसे जो इन जनरल वॉल्यूम था एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम का वो भी बहुत स्पाइक करके बहुत ज्यादा डाउन हो गया। और उसका रीजन अगर आप पूछो तो ये निकला, or what people started speculating on was that there was an element of wash trading happening in the NFT world। इसका मतलब क्या होता है, वॉश ट्रेडिंग क्या होता है? इसका मतलब आप ऐसे समझ लो कि दो एड्रेसेस हैं, दोनों एड्रेसेस के बीच में एक एनएफटी को घुमाया गया और उसका वॉल्यूम जो है वो बढ़ाया गया ताकि ऐसा दिखाया जा सके कि एनएफटी ट्रेडिंग जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट को लेके, एंड देन पीपल गेट इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट। It comes into top 10 of OpenSea, it comes into top 20 of other NFT marketplaces, and people start getting interested in that। इसको बोलते हैं वॉश ट्रेडिंग। आर्टिफिशियली डिमांड और सप्लाई जनरेट करना, बाय और सेल ऑर्डर जनरेट करना एनएफटी मार्केट या फिर इन जनरल मार्केट्स को लेके, उसको वॉश ट्रेडिंग बोलते हैं। इसके पहले ये शेयर मार्केट के अंदर भी होता था और शेयर मार्केट में इट वाज अ होल होली सोली बैंड, और कोई भी तरह का स्टॉक अब वॉश ट्रेडेड नहीं हो सकता है। उसके लिए बहुत बड़ी आपको जुर्माना देना पड़ता है बिकॉज crypto world is not regulated, NFT ecosystem is even less regulated। So wash trading is a big issue that exists and will keep on existing till a very good time, right? And if we just look at some numbers and some stuff shown by the news organizations around, तो आप देखोगे about $30 billion of NFT trading volume on Ethereum was traded। It was even more on the other chains like Solana and everything else। इसी को सॉल्व करने के लिए विजय हमारे साथ हैं। विजय इज नाउ विद अस, काशिफ इज आल्सो नाउ विद अस। विजय हैज क्रिएटेड दिस ऑसम प्रोजेक्ट नोन एज बिट्सक्रंच, जो कि एनएफटी वॉश ट्रेडिंग को सॉल्व करता है। तो उनसे हम आज बात करेंगे एनएफटी वॉश ट्रेडिंग को लेके, और हाउ दैट प्रोडक्ट सॉल्व दिस। टेक्निकली हम समझेंगे कि कैसे आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता है कि वॉश ट्रेडिंग हो रही है इस एनएफटी को लेके, and we'll try to go deep into the NFT ecosystem and the wash trading ecosystem and the future for BitsCrunch and how that particular wash trading problem needs to be solved and is being solved. Because Vijay comes from the southern part of the country, he is not very well versed with the Hindi language, so most of our conversation will be in English, and we'll try to make the conversation very very smooth and very very known to you guys। एंड बीच में मैं और काशिफ भी आपको हिंदी में कन्वर्जन्स कर करके बताते रहेंगे। तो सबसे पहले वेलकम विजय टू वेब3 की दुनिया,
Sure.
एंड काशिफ यू आल्सो सर, वेलकम टू योर ओन शो।
Sure. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Pranav. Thanks, Kashif Pai, for having me here today. I mean, not knowing Hindi is also because of the fact that I have spent 1/3 of my life here in Germany, so I didn't get a chance to get in touch with a lot of Indian folks. Straight after my bachelor's, I moved to Germany. So that was also the reason why I know German. I can speak in German now. But yeah, so happy to be here. I've been a big fan of Web3 Ki Duniya. Also Kashif Bhai, one of the legends, one of the OGs in the Indian ecosystem. Uh, I've watched plenty of episodes. I even asked friends about some of the the viral chunks, because some of the episodes will always go viral from the whole length. People used to cut it, and then they used to do reels or Twitter videos. So I used to share it with friends and also ask for their opinion. So yeah, great feeling to be here finally. And hi Kashif bhai. So it's been a while since we met. We met in August September last year. Glad to see you again now virtually.
Right. Definitely. Kashif, uh, are you able to hear us? आपकी
Uh,
we cannot hear you.
audio, your audio has a problem. Maybe in the
Okay. Anyways,
settings.
we'll
Mm-hmm.
start
Yeah.
while Kashif can
Yes.
jump in. So Vijay,
Mm-hmm.
first of all,
Yeah.
I would like to the viewers would want to know your background
Mm-hmm.
as to how did you
Mm-hmm.
land up into this NFT wash
Mm-hmm.
trading problem, because
Mm-hmm.
like when you started building on the NFT wash trading problem,
Mm-hmm.
it was all like bubble, right? And NFT people were
Mm-hmm.
like just creating marketplaces, going bonkers about it, raising a lot of funds and then doing things. So first of
Mm-hmm.
all, what's your background and how did you land up into this NFT wash trading problem? And
Mm-hmm.
we'll take it from there.
Yeah, just to give the viewers a little background about myself, I'm Vijay Pravin, originally from Chennai in India, down south of India, but then I moved to Germany 10 years ago. I went for my masters. I did my masters in electrical engineering from Germany, and then I worked for two German OG companies, Volkswagen, one of the leading automobiles in this part of the world, and Siemens. And then I started BitsCrunch. So BitsCrunch, we crunch each and every bits of data. So like you just asked, we wanted people not to get scammed. So myself and Kashif Bhai, we met in August in Kolkata last year, and we shared similar ideologies, because even Kashif Bhai lost a lot early on in his journey, like every other crypto lovers. And I especially didn't want people to get scammed in this NFT space. So that was one of the main reasons, main motto behind setting up this entity. And we all know what has been the bull run with NFTs in the last year, right? Brands like LG, Samsung, Nike, Reebok, Adidas, uh, literally so many brands, McDonald's, Reddit, Mastercard, everybody is looking into NFTs. And remember, we just had one bull market for NFTs, one complete bull and bear market for NFTs. It
Hmm.
took several years for BlackRock or Fidelity or JP Morgan to adopt cryptocurrency. Rather, NFTs were quickly adopted. So that shows the power of NFTs, and NFTs are here to stay. But if you ask me if Indian ecosystem is ready for NFTs, I would say not yet. If you ask me if we have the tech for NFTs, I would again say not yet. But again, we are like a baby crawling, and we are building products for the future. So we are providing the forensics. In short, we are like the police of NFTs, like a police, like an army, like a military for NFTs.
Correct, correct. Kashif, can you hear us now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. All
Yes,
good.
perfect.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay, but still the internet connectivity at my side is a little, I don't know, for some reason it seems
Shaky.
to be a little poor. So sorry for that. Just that one of those days when things don't really work out. Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm happy and glad that
Probably
Vijay is here.
Probably the wash traders jumped in so that you we couldn't
Yeah,
speak a lot against them.
Right.
maybe that could be an issue. That could be an issue. But it seems that the internet connectivity is still weak. But I'll like to invite welcome you first of all, Vijay. I think we met in Kolkata last year, and in the moment I met you, and what you're doing is something very incredible, and I'm so glad that you are here. Why we are doing this show is because recently there were reports that more than 60% of the total NFTs that were traded, on the various marketplaces were actually wash trading. So I really want you to, begin from very basics of wash trading. What is wash trading, and how it is done, how common it is, and how people were fooled, to believe that some NFTs have real volumes, and we know that they didn't had that volume. I also want you to speak about the role of celebrities. Various celebrities and big names have been promoting some projects. Why they in 2021, literally if I have to tell you that, like, more than 50 celebrities were promoting various uh, NFT projects. And in NFTs, you generally, if you are buying, that means you're promoting. So most of the celebrities in the last quarter of 2021, they were buying NFTs. Why they were doing so? Now reports are coming that even those celebrities were involved in that trading. So all these kind of scary reports that are coming in, makes me really worried that, I can recall a 2017 ICO era when most of the projects turn out to be, scam. So the overall confidence goes down in the industry. The overall confidence goes down in the NFT space. So you are the best person to speak around. Why? Because what you're doing is something so incredible that Mastercard has recently done a tie-up with you. Mastercard, Coinbase, Animoca brands, big names in Web 2 and Web 3 are having a partnership with you. They are relying on your reports. So I really want you to start from your background, from where you started, and when you went to Germany, your background, as you were telling me that, but what inspired you to build something called BitCrunch, and what is BitCrunch, and then we'll go on later. So
We
welcome, and I
Kashif,
also, because English is not a hurdle, what we will do, whatever you'll say,
Yeah,
we'll try and make people
sure,
understand in Hindi.
right. But
sure.
Kashif, we've done the introduction part. I would like to, make Vijay continue with the
Sure.
with the other question that Kashif asked. Yes.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
no
yes,
problem.
yes. So, like with BitsCrunch, where we started. So far, like Kashif Bhai mentioned, we have raised over $6 million, and then it's also not about the money, but where the money came from, right? We have got money from Coinbase Ventures, we have got money from Animoca Brands, Polygon, Chainlink, Crypto.com Capital, Gate Labs. So if you look at the names, yes, we have some amazing names in the lineup on the cap table, and we also work with Mastercard. Just tapping into a sneak peek of what we do with Mastercard. Let's say if Pranav, who is living in, let's say, Mumbai or Delhi, he's traveling to Dubai for a crypto conference, and if he's trying to swipe his credit card for a transaction, he gets an alert from his bank, right? Hey, Pranav, this looks like a suspicious transaction. Why? Because he is in a different location, he is using different currency, and he is buying something expensive. So similarly, we are all set to provide that security layer for NFT users who purchase NFTs using Mastercard. So NFTs are at the bare minimal level or at the very basic level. And the reason why there are like so many celebrity endorsements, yes, too many fundraisers happened last year, and we were at the peak of bull market. Everybody wanted to make multiple returns. So investor who comes in, celebrities who comes in, wants to make 10x, 20x, 30x, 100x, or whatever. So that was the primary reason why a lot of celebrities chipped in. But if you go back to a statement from Gary Vee, uh, who has a collection by himself, V Collections, he once said, maybe Pranav can help me in finding that link. He once said, over 90% or 98% of NFTs will die. He said that at the peak of bull market. And that is what is happening currently, right? Because people didn't build the basics. But if you look back, brands like Adidas, Nike, Reebok, when was it, Pranav?
It was, yes, February 13th. That's the peak
Feb.
of the bull.
Peak of the bull market. This man, Gary Vee, he owns a collection. He was also funded by A16Z. And he raised 50 million for his NFT project. And he had the guts to say 98% of NFT projects will die. And I was sure when I was reading that article, even though I started building analytics and forensics, I was
Okay.
damn sure, yes, that was his collections. I mean, no promotions to his collections in this video. We are, as you could see the ticker at the bottom, we don't give any financial advices or promote anything here. But that man was right. And now we are seeing it because people were trying to make money out of it. Like you just mentioned, people were trying to think that it could be the next ICO bubble. So people were trying to chop in. So I'll leave you both to discuss here and then I'll probably jump in some time.
Right. So in general, the point is जो विजय जी बताना चाह रहे हैं वो ये है कि बबल था अधिकतर एनएफटी प्रोजेक्ट्स का और बहुत सारे पैसे बन रहे थे और पैसे बनाने के लिए जैसा आईसीओ मेनिया के अंदर हुआ था 2017 के अंदर कि कोई भी टोकन लॉन्च कर दो और टोकन को पंप करा दो किसी इन्फ्लुएंसर के साथ बाकी लोग खरीदेंगे और उसके बाद आप पूरा टोकन जो है मार्केट में डंप करके अपने पैसे लेके भाग जाओ। वैसा ही कुछ एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम के साथ भी हो रहा था जिसके अंदर बहुत सारे नए नए एनएफटी प्रोजेक्ट बन रहे थे। वो एनएफटी प्रोजेक्ट्स को कोई ना कोई पिछले कॉज के साथ रिलेट कर दिया जा रहा था, कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं था जिसका जैसे कि अभी बहुत लेट डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प का एक एनएफटी आया था, उसको काशिफ ने काफी क्रिटिसाइज भी किया था। इन जनरल उसके बारे में हमने डिस्कशन भी किया था, तो वैसा ही कुछ डिस्कशन।
और क्या क्या निकला? डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प देखा उसका 98% वॉल्यूम डाउन हो गया। तो लोग ये
Yeah.
कह रहे थे, मुझे किसी एक दो लोगों ने आके ट्रोल किया कि जब लोगों ने बोला मास अडॉप्शन की तरफ जा रहे हैं, मैंने कहा नहीं, ये मास अडॉप्शन नहीं है बॉस, ये समझ लो कि पीक ऑफ स्कैम है। एक प्रेसिडेंट आपके साथ स्कैम कर रहा है और वो उसको उसके पीआर वालों ने इतना बड़ी ब्रिलियंटली समझाया था। मैं उसका पॉडकास्ट सुन रहा था, डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प से होस्ट पूछता है कि आपको ये आइडिया, आप यू रियली डिड इट फॉर मनी, डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प से पूछा। तो वो चाहता था होस्ट कि वो बोले नेशनल टेलीविजन पे कि वो मनी के लिए किया है। जैसे ही वो मनी के लिए बोलता, वो सिक्योरिटीज में आ जाता। तो उसको इतना ब्रिलियंटली समझाया था। वो पता क्या बोला उसने? See, I was just sitting one fine day, and somebody approached me and said, "We've got a collection of your pictures." I was really not interested, and but they were like desperate to show me those pictures. And the moment I saw those picture of mine, I said, "Cute art, very beautiful art." It just touched my heart, and I said, this might work." So he positioned his picture as cute art, and he sold it to people, and people were after it, and they were saying mass adoption. Sandeep Nanwal was saying Polygon to the next level. The US president is adopting Polygon. अरे ऐसे नहीं होता है यार क्रिप्टो में. Crypto is not like this. Crypto is not actually, people made it like a bullshit, but it is not a bullshit. टेक को लोग ग्रीड के चक्कर में पीपल आर यूजिंग इट देयर फॉर देयर ओन ग्रीड, and it makes me feel so disappointed that those who are making money, they move out, and those who are making legit work, like like me, guys like me and Pranav, the poor chaps of web3, the most poor chaps of web3, who do Monday Thursday show 1 hour, and after that hard work they earn their bread. We feel very disappointed that a president came and made our fool, and we guys are like making people to educate, and they're making them aware, bringing Vijay, that Vijay, what is your take, and you need to give us. And Vijay, today I also want you to show us some live demonstration, some live data crunching, so that
Right.
it becomes a fantastic show today, that people
So,
get to know little details.
राइट, तो अभी तक ये हुआ था कि व्हाट विजय वाज टेलिंग इज कि अभी तक बहुत सारे बबल में बहुत लोगों ने प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट किए थे, उसका सॉल्यूशन ढूंढना था। सबसे बड़ा जो प्रॉब्लम था एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम में, कोई लॉन्च करता था, उसको वॉश ट्रेड करता था, उसका वैल्यू बढ़ाता था और फिर मार्केट में डंप कर देता था, कुछ लोग खरीदते थे एंड देन इट वाज अ प्रॉब्लम। एनएफटीज इन जनरल जो कोर बेसिस था उसका वो था कलेक्टेबल, पर उसको लोगों ने बना दिया फ्लिप ट्रेडिंग, यानी आज मैंने एनएफटी खरीदा, आर्ट खरीदा, कल मेरे को बेचना है डबल वैल्यू में, ट्रिपल वैल्यू में। एंड देयर वर सम एग्जांपल्स जिसमें किसी ने बोर्ड प्याज खरीदा 1 इथीरियम में और बेच दिया 100 इथीरियम में, तो उससे पीपल गॉट ग्रीडी एंड दे स्टार्टेड लाइक डूइंग दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, एंड उसको और बढ़ाते बढ़ाते लोगों ने वॉश ट्रेडिंग को एक जरिया बना लिया अपने आर्ट को बनाने का, उसको बड़ा करने का और फिर मार्केट में डंप करने का। So we would want to ask, like, Vijay, what exactly is wash trading and how is that wash trading being implemented in the NFT ecosystem?
So wash trading, I mean, look, NFTs by itself is non-fungible, right? One Bitcoin will always be one Bitcoin, but same for NFTs. It's one NFT is not the same with other NFT because it is unique. It's like an identifier. It's a unique pass. Polygon became a massive hit also because of the reason or the fact that it was able to handle so much of traffic from NFT world, right? So NFTs will definitely likely to be here. It will stay, and with the number of brands adopting to NFTs, I mean, someone of guys here, they are also commenting that the Hyundai, the brand Hyundai is also exploring NFTs now, which is true. We have BMW, Audi, Mercedes, and Hyundai and whatnot. Every brand is looking to incentivize people. They want to know who are their loyal customers, right? But coming back to your question, wash trading, what is that? So imagine Vijay creates multiple MetaMask wallets. For me, it takes few minutes, right? If I am a crypto pro, I can click create n number of MetaMask wallets using my MetaMask browser, or be it any wallets. Don't just take MetaMask, but we have our own Indian versions as well. So let's say I have 1,000 rupees in my account. I split 500 each into my two wallets. I send 500 to wallet 1, 500 to wallet 2. Now what I do is I take a picture, I just click my own selfie, let's say, and then I upload it to any marketplace. For NFT, there are marketplaces where you can buy and sell NFTs. We have OpenSea, we have Rarible. Maybe you can also drop those links for viewers to see, because Indian crypto market is still not 100% NFT friendly or NFT exposed, I would say. So there are OpenSea, Magic Eden, Rarible, and so many marketplaces out there. So I upload my selfie there, and what I do is I put a price tag of 50 rupees because I wanted to sell it to an Indian or an Indian who can purchase that, who have that purchasing power. So when I list it at 550, my own second wallet gets it for 100, and then I get it for 200, I get it for 300, I get it for 400. So what I do is from 50 rupees, I shoot the price to 1,000 rupees. Now what happens is marketplace, let's say X2Y2 or Looks Rare, they come to me and say, hey Vijay, you are one of our frequent traders for the day. Here is $1,000 for you. They are giving me $1,000 just because they are seeing me trading back and forth. But they don't really know, right? That's my both wallets. And as a marketplace, they don't know what it is. So they are giving me $1,000. And at the same time, let's say Kashif Bhai comes in, logs into OpenSea or Looks Rare Marketplace, and sees an Indian name there. Oh, Vijay has an NFT which jumped from $50 to $1,000, and the marketplace also promotes me, saying I'm a frequent trader. What's the frequent trader? Frequent NFT. They have all the tabs at the top. So he comes in and sees, okay, Vijay is an Indian name and his NFT is worth 1,000 rupees. Let me put that 1,000 rupees. He puts 1,000 and I say, thanks, Kashif Bhai. Welcome. It's not an NFT, it's just a joke. So at the end of the day, what I get? I get 1,000 from Kashif, I get 1,000 from marketplace, and my 1,000 is still there, right? So it's like a win-win situation. So this is one of the simplest ways of wash trading. Maybe you guys can chat about it. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give more examples later.
राइट, दिस इज, मैं इसको थोड़ा सा ना आपको जो विजय ने समझाया उसको मैं थोड़ा जैम बोर्ड पे भी समझाना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। एक तरह से आप ये मान लीजिए कि विजय मतलब या फिर कोई भी एक एग्जांपल ले लीजिए, सपोज एक बंदा है एम नाम से, ठीक है, मोहित एक आदमी है। अब अगर आपको अपने लाइक यू नो वॉलेट्स क्रिएट करने हैं वेब3 के अंदर, तो इट इज वेरी इजी। आपने यहाँ पे एक मेटामास्क खोला, कोई भी पासवर्ड डाला, एंड व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज जस्ट ऐड अनदर अकाउंट फॉर एनएफटी वॉच ट्रेडिंग वन। ये किया और आई एम एबल टू क्रिएट अ वॉलेट। इस तरह के मैं 7 8 10 12 वॉलेट अपने आप ऐसे ही बना सकता हूँ, ठीक है। तो मोहित ने ऐसे 5 एक तरह से वॉलेट बनाए, ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 और 5, ये 5 वॉलेट बनाए, वॉलेट 1, वॉलेट 2, वॉलेट 3, वॉलेट 4 एंड वॉलेट 5। ये 5 वॉलेट बनाए, पांचों वॉलेट के अपने यूनिक एड्रेसेस हैं, ठीक है। Nobody knows that all these 5 accounts are owned by मोहित, ठीक है। तो ऐसा भी नहीं कोई पता लगा सकता कि ये वाला अकाउंट से ही सारी ट्रेडिंग हुई है। अब क्या किया, मोहित ने अपना एक सेल्फी लिया और एक फोटो बना दिया, ठीक है। ये फोटो को उसने सबसे पहले ओपन सी के ऊपर लिस्ट किया यूजिंग ओपन सीज लिस्टिंग टूल, और उसके बाद इसकी वैल्यू रखी 50 रुपए, ठीक है। तो जो सेकंड मोहित का अकाउंट था उसने इसको खरीद लिया 100 रुपए में, ठीक है। अब जो थर्ड मोहित का अकाउंट था सेम टू सेम, उसी ने इसको खरीद लिया 200 रुपए में, ठीक है। जो चौथा मोहित का अकाउंट था उसने इसको खरीद लिया 400 रुपए में, और जो पांचवा मोहित का अकाउंट था उसने उसको खरीद लिया 800 रुपए में, ठीक है। इससे क्या हुआ, सबसे पहले तो ये हुआ कि ये जो एनएफटी है, छोटी सी नॉट वैल्यूड एनएफटी है जिसका कोई मतलब नहीं है, उसकी ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम 5 टाइम्स हो गई, ठीक है। और वो अगर और फ्रीक्वेंटली करे, 50 अकाउंट बना के करे, तो इट इज इवन हेवियर, एंड ही गेट्स अ लिस्टिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर ओपन सी थिंग जिसको बोलते हैं ट्रेंडिंग, यानी इसकी वॉल्यूम बहुत हाई है, ठीक है, ट्रेंड करने के लिए। तो पीपल जैसे ही ओपन सी देखेंगे, ही विल बी एबल टू सी कि यार ये मोहित की जो एनएफटी है ना वो बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेड हो रही है, और इसकी जो वैल्यू ग्राफ है, वो भी मतलब एक्सपोनेंशियली बढ़ रहा है। जो इसका वैल्यू ग्राफ है वो भी एक्सपोनेंशियली बढ़ रहा है। पहले 50 रुपए था, फिर 100 रुपए हुआ, फिर 200 रुपए हुआ, फिर 400 रुपए हुआ। इट इज इंक्रीजिंग इन अ एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑर्डर। 800 रुपए हो गया, और अब मेरे को 1600 में ये जो है एनएफटी, 1600 में ये एनएफटी खरीद लेनी चाहिए ताकि मैं इसको डबल करके बेच सकूं वापस। तो आई गो अहेड एंड बाय दिस एनएफटी जिसका मैंने ग्राफ देखा 1600 रुपए में, एंड प्रणव हैज दिस एनएफटी नाउ। अब ये जो एनएफटी है जो मैंने 1600 रुपए में ली है, उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, वो आर्टिफिशियली उसकी वॉल्यूम जनरेट हुई थी, उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है। तो इससे क्या हुआ कि सबसे पहले तो विजय ने 1600 रुपए बनाए आउट ऑफ थिन एयर, विजय नहीं, मोहित ने 1600 रुपए बनाए आउट ऑफ थिन एयर, नथिंग, राइट। एंड सेकेंडली ये जो वॉल्यूम जनरेट किया ये पूरा आर्टिफिशियली क्यूरेटेड है, एंड एट द एंड मी एज अ रिटेलर हु हैज 1600 रुपीज उसने लॉस कर दिया, just because there was an artificial circular trading between my accounts that I could see, that could not be detected by OpenSea जिन्होंने इसको ट्रेंडिंग लिस्ट में डाल दिया। तो इसमें गलती किस किस की है? सबसे बड़ी गलती है मेरे ख्याल से मी एज अ रिटेलर की, जिसने और ग्रीडी होके बिल्कुल भी कलेक्शन को समझा नहीं और इसको खरीद लिया जस्ट फॉर मी टू फ्लिप इट। सेकंड सबसे बड़ी गलती है उस मार्केट प्लेस की, मे बी नॉट ओपन सी और वॉट एवर मार्केट प्लेस, जिसने इसको ट्रेंडिंग के ऊपर डाला एंड रिटेलर्स को लगा कि ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, विदाउट सीइंग दैट इट कुड बी वॉच ट्रेडेड। एंड थर्ड सबसे बड़ी गलती है अभी जो इन जनरल इकोसिस्टम वेब3 का है उसकी, जिसमें हम एनएफटी को एक ट्रेंड बना रहे हैं विदाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट्स यूटिलिटी। काशिफ,
You're on mute.
यू ऑन म्यूट।
Kashif bhai, you're on mute.
तो
Yeah.
मैं चाहूंगा विजय भाई कि ये तो समझ में आ गया कि वॉच ट्रेडिंग को प्रणव ने भी एक्सप्लेन करा। आपने बेसिकली इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कैसे किया कि कैसे हम पकड़े कि वॉच ट्रेडिंग हो रही है और कहाँ से ये आइडिया आया और आपके बैकग्राउंड ने आपको कैसे हेल्प किया, और उस चीज को आप समझाएं. So if you can make us understand,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
talking to in
No,
Hindi.
no, no
If you
worries,
can
no
make
worries.
if you can make us understand that uh, from where you got this idea, right?
Mhm.
What and how your
Yeah.
background helped me,
Mhm.
and if you can give us a some idea that how you are solving this problem through your
Mhm.
platform. If you can
Yeah,
just give us a
sure.
demo of that.
Sure, sure. So all my life I've been playing around with data. So I started my career as a data scientist at Telefonica. If people watch football, they have this O2 in their t-shirts in English Premier Leagues. So that is
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I started my career as a data scientist. And then I worked as a data analytics expert in Siemens for 4 years, and in between Volkswagen was also there. So I'm good at understanding data. So what we did is we assembled a team of data professionals. We wanted to look into NFTs. It was Feb 2020. Maybe Pranav can help me check that. That's when the famous NFT got sold for $69 million. It was the famous Beeple's 5,000 days art, if I remember correctly. So that was when it was really surprising and astonishing for me. Why? Because the buyer was from Chennai. And to be honest, people back in Chennai, they don't even buy two idlis for 100 rupees from airport because they feel it's costly, and they can get two idlis in a roadside shop or a Marina Beach for lesser price.
Yeah.
And when a guy from Chennai buys one art, which is like a picture, like a picture which is in my mobile, for $69 million, I was like surprised. I was like, no, there has to be something behind this. To be honest, that was my aha moment. Maybe you can describe this to your audience in your own way.
या सो विजय, क्या कहना है कि चेन्नई में लोग 10 रुपए की मतलब 10 रुपए की सस्ती इडली खाने के लिए किलोमीटर्स का रास्ता तय कर देते हैं. एक चेन्नई के आदमी ने बीपल जो कि एनएफटी लॉन्च हुई थी, उसको चेन्नई का उसका बैकग्राउंड था, तो ये विजय को बड़ा सरप्राइज फील किया. वहां से ट्रिगर हुआ एंड फ्रॉम देयर ही गॉट इनटू द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ एनएफटीज के यार एक पिक्चर को खरीदने के लिए मिलियंस डॉलर खर्च कर दिए, वो भी एक चेन्नई के आदमी ने. तो फ्रॉम देयर ही गॉट इनटू एनएफटीज. दैट इज व्हाट विजय इज सेइंग.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट। और ये वाला जो चीज़ है उसको थोड़ा और एक्सपैंड करें तो इफ यू नो, तो ट्विटर का एक ट्वीट था, जो सबसे पहला ट्वीट था दैट एवर एग्जिस्टेड, दैट जैक डिड टेस्टिंग ट्विटर। वो शायद 10 मिलियन या ऐसे किसी में बिका था, एंड नाउ उसकी वैल्यू 0 है। So these are the instances that, like, we have right now, and that's
Mhm.
what got Vijay interested in the whole ecosystem. Ab, we would want to
Yes.
know, Vijay, how
Mhm.
is Unleash? Because if I go on,
Yep.
unleash.com,
Yeah.
unleashnfts.com, I'm just gonna
Mhm.
present it, and I would want you to also present. If I
Sure.
go here, and if I just,
Mhm.
by the way, anybody can go ahead and use it. I'm gonna paste it in
Yeah.
the links as well for you guys
Mhm.
to also test it out. So basically, if I go
Yeah.
on Board Yacht Club, which is one of the most popular NFT ecosystem, there in your particular platform, I can go ahead and see wash traded volume that
Mhm.
exists on this particular NFT, so that people can actually find out and not be
Mhm.
fooled that okay, this is the real volume and this is the wash traded volume, and hence I should be
Mhm.
careful or I should not be careful. So first of
Yep.
all, how do you solve this problem? And after,
Mhm.
you explain that, you I would love for you to explain how should retailers use your platform in the best way
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah. So let me share my screen as well. I'll just take
या you have the present option,
search. Yes.
and
Yes. Yes. Yes.
mm,
So let's say this is a beta version that we launched right now. So in future, you will have a valid connect or a login for every user to get the entire access. Right now, we have kept it free because we want everybody to not get scammed. As you could see, we have the top collections in here, and it's like a beautiful word cloud at the beginning, picture cloud, sorry, and that tells you what are the top 100 NFTs by volume or by traders, and then you can also figure out the time window. And like you mentioned, if you go to the market reports, you have top collections. This is like the coin gecko or coin market cap. So anybody who trades crypto knows this, right? They keep an eye on coin gecko or coin gecko all the time. And let's say if I want Bored Apes, if I go in there, there will be top NFTs, and in the near future, probably in the next 1 or 2 months, a user, a retailer, will be able to see if Bored Ape 193 is good or Bored Ape 3429 is good. So we give you NFT insights at a deeper level. And how do we figure out wash trading? Those are some examples. So we do like a flight map. Is a couple of users doing wash trade. So this particular wallet is trading an NFT to this wallet 49 times.
Oh.
And this has got an NFT 62 times. So even in that example Pranav mentioned, he created 5 wallets, but this guy is very smart enough that he just created 2 and he flipped NFTs back and forth 62 times. Just imagine. And that's another example. I mean, these are names that we have internal purposes. So say for instance, MeBits 689 has so many people involved. So this guy was doing it 146 times, and this guy was doing 1055 times. Imagine the time that they invest. 1,000 times flipping it back and forth to get rewards from marketplaces.
Oh.
And this guy 148 times, this guy 154 times, this guy 86 times. So it's like a whole bunch of community playing around with the same NFT. Mind you, this is the same NFT.
So like if you want to like I'm going to give you a little bit of what Vijay explained. Meebit is an NFT, right? It's a
Yes.
NFT collection, and Meebit
Yep.
689 is one such NFT.
हिंदी में
And
बताओ,
that
हिंदी में.
हाँ, मीबिट सॉरी, जो मीबिट्स है वो एक एनएफटी कलेक्शन है, और मीबिट 689 एक स्पेसिफिक एनएफटी है. वो एक स्पेसिफिक एनएफटी को मतलब जो विजय का प्लेटफॉर्म है अनलीश एनएफटी, उसका जो प्रो वर्जन है, उसके अंदर उन्होंने वॉच किया एंड उनको पता लगा दैट दैट वन पर्टिकुलर एड्रेस, जैसे कि 0xc वाला ले लो या कोई भी पर्टिकुलर एड्रेस ने उसको 1000 टाइम्स खरीदा और बेचा है. 1000 बार खरीदा है, 1000 बार बेचा है. कोई दूसरे एड्रेस ने उसको खरीदा है और वापस बेचा है. उसको वापस, इफ यू सी द होल एरो, तो इट्स लाइक बेचा फिर वापस खरीदा, फिर बेचा फिर वापस खरीदा, और ऐसा 100 200 300 400 500 बार किया. तो इससे क्या हुआ कि जो मीबिट 689 है उसके ऊपर बहुत सारा वॉल्यूम आ गया. लोगों को लगा कि ये मीबिट 689 बहुत ज्यादा ट्रैक्शन वाला चीज है, और इसको ग्रेजुअली प्राइस को बढ़ाते 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 उन्होंने एक रिटेलर को बेचने की कोशिश करी होगी. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म कैन फाइंड आउट कि आपके पर्टिकुलर जो आप एनएफटी को खरीदने की कोशिश कर रहे हो या फिर जिसके अंदर आप इंटरेस्टेड हो, वो पर्टिकुलर एनएफटी को क्या वॉश ट्रेड किया जा रहा है, क्या उसके ऊपर लोग स्पेक्युलेटिव ट्रेडिंग करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म एक्सप्लेन्स इट इन डिटेल.
Yep. So that's what we do. So this is also the insights and forensics we provide to Mastercard. Let's imagine Vijay or Pranav comes to OpenSea or Rarible. Today, a user can buy it with MetaMask. A user can buy it with MoonPay or on Meta or any on-ramp solution. But in the near future, MasterCard option will be there. Stripe will be there. Stripe showed interest in integrating to NFT marketplaces. Visa has bought a CryptoPunk. Maybe you can also pull that link up. Visa is one of the famous credit cards or debit cards that most of the Indians possess, and they have given Visa card. They have bought a CryptoPunk, right? So big players are coming, right? I mean, Pranav is just showing. Visa bought it for 150K. I'm CryptoPunks are in general good. We have analyzed it, so I'm glad that Visa bought the right NFT because CryptoPunks or Bored Apes, they had the fundamentals right. They have created a solid community. They are giving away their IPs. There are restaurants in the name of Bored Apes in United States. There are clubs. There are burger shops. There are merchandises, hoodies in the name of CryptoPunks or Bored Apes. So when big names come and integrate, let's say Vijay comes in and wants to buy an NFT. If I click buy button, it goes to BitsCrunch and checks authenticity of NFTs at BitsCrunch premises. It checks, okay, this NFT is good. This NFT is not wash traded. This NFT is not inflated. And this NFT has a fair price. And then it returns to the customer and says, hey, this NFT looks malicious. And that's what we are trying to get along. And the partnership is really shaping up well. In January, end of January, we are doing a pilot phase with some of the 3 or 4 best NFT marketplaces, which I cannot disclose at the moment because we are under NDA. MasterCard is live. Everybody can see that we are partnering with MasterCard. But 4 NFT marketplaces are working alongside us in testing this feature. If it goes through, I'm sure that NFT scams will drop, and whoever who builds proper fundamentals will stay, will survive, will emerge like cryptocurrencies in the future.
Wow, this is like, it gives me goosebumps. I mean, in such a short span of time, you have got MasterCard, then you've got Visa interested in you, then you've got all the marketplaces interested in you. This is such a phenomenal feed. Why? Because imagine, just a food for thought. Uh, Imagine कि वीजा को एनएफटी खरीदना था, उसने एक एनएफटी खरीद दिया $1.5 लाख का। एक्चुअल में उसने रिस्क तो लिया। उसने रिस्क पता क्या लिया? उसने गलत चीज नहीं खरीदी, चीज सॉलिड खरीदी। रिस्क इसमें इतना है कि उसको ये नहीं पता है कि वो जो एनएफटी ले रहा था वो वॉश ट्रेडेड है कि नहीं, राइट? दैट प्रॉब्लम इज गेटिंग सॉल्व्ड बाय BitsCrunch. Now imagine if this problem can be solved, there are going to be hundreds of big brands. They are wanting to invest in NFTs as a hedge. So buying an asset is also a hedge against the inflation, against the uncertainties. Like you can invest in Bitcoin, you can invest in property, gold, stocks, bonds. Tomorrow, NFTs are also going to be an important part of the portfolio. The blue chips. Now, even in blue chips, there are certain NFTs that are wash traded. Maybe if I want to check that uh, Justin Bieber NFT is was traded or not, and Justin Bieber want to sell that NFT to, say, suppose Nike. Nike is interested in buying the NFT of Justin Bieber. So how Nike will be assured that this NFT is not wash traded? That so right? So BitsCrunch is probably solving that thing. This is a
Yep.
huge potential and huge future you have, Vijay. But Vijay, tell me one thing, that your platform will be live in some time and it will take another 5 months, 6 months time. I don't know how much time it will take. But uh, if somebody is listening to you and somebody is interested in NFTs or maybe thinking of buying something, right now, what is your suggestion that how somebody can really avoid this situation and avoid FOMOing into a wash traded NFT? What are some simple steps that somebody can really look up?
Yeah.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इसको ही
Like,
मैं थोड़ा-सा एक्सपैंड करना चाहूँगा आपके भाई के क्वेश्चन को। आई वुड वांट टू एक्सपैंड अ लिटिल as to what is the life cycle of a wash traded NFT, project, and then extending to Kashif Bhai's question as to how would you recommend anybody to buy
Hmm.
an NFT based on whether it is wash
Yeah,
traded, whether it is FOMOed, or hyped up
yeah,
in
yeah.
price.
So we are currently preparing a wash traded report for 2022. The report is
Okay.
underway. As soon as it is available, I'll ship it to you right away, as I am personally connected to you both. And right now, the platform is already live. What Pranav just showed, unleashnfts.com, we just have it as a beta version. The tag beta is still there because we don't want to go outright and say that we are a full blown project. And the beauty is the platform is already live across 3 chains. So if Pranav can go to market reports, maybe I can quickly help navigate. It is already live across 3 chains: Ethereum, Polygon, and Avax. And people can already look into what's the best NFT, what's the NFT that they should be away from. So at least we have top 500 collections from all 3 chains. So if you go to the top right, market reports, yes. And if you just scroll below and you see the filter there, all at the top, below market, yes, you see Avax, ETH, and Polygon. Let's say if you go below, if you want to check the unique traders on Avax, let's say if you have identified something great on Avax, because Avalanche recently tied up with Tennis Federation, ATC, uh, Tennis Federation, where which uses to conduct all tennis championships
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Nadal and Federer. So they might launch their NFTs on Avalanche. And how do you get that? I mean, the big problem with NFTs is the loyalty and membership. I guess Reddit has cracked it well. Starbucks has cracked it well. Those are the brands who are really doing it well right from the basics. Okay, in real life, if it is, let's say, Shah Rukh Khan's movie, anybody can go out and say, I'm a biggest fan of Shah Rukh Khan. I can go out, you can say that, anybody can say that. But how do you validate that? How do you check if I am a true and a loyal fan of Shah Rukh Khan who watches his movie the very first day and the very first show? There is no real evidence, right? I can pretend that I am his biggest fan ever. No evidences as of now. And that is where NFTs can be helpful in the future. Let's say if you have, in the same example for Donald Trump, he just made a mockery of it. He made millions out of Shutterstock images, right? And he described that as beautiful arts. And the community bashed the arts later on, right? Some even had Shutterstock backgrounds on his NFTs. That was a lame way to make money. He wanted to make quick bucks, so he termed it as 99 bucks and sold several thousands of collections. But imagine if you are a true musician or an actor, you want to slowly engage your audience and check for your loyal fans. How do you validate? Now, with blockchain, with Polygon, with Ethereum or Avalanche or whatever chains, you can find the first person to buy that. You can find the person who holds that. You can find the loyalty. And that's where I believe Reddit, MasterCard, or who's the other one? The big
Nike.
brand, Nike,
Yeah.
Reebok, they are doing it well. They are using their loyalty programs and onboarding the users onto chain so that they
Mm.
can do offerings. Let's say, imagine I have a Nike Adidas NFT. If I own that NFT and if I can validate that I am the owner of the wallet, imagine I go into any store in the world and I can get 25% offer, no matter where I come from. It can be San Francisco, it can be Mumbai, it can be Bangkok, it can be anywhere. If I hold that NFT, I can go into any shop and I can get 25% offer on a particular day. That is possible because with blockchain, people can validate it. And you don't have to be in a certain mall in Mumbai to buy that. You are not locally bounded. So,
Right. So basically, what Vijay is trying to make of is कि NFT में कुछ अच्छे प्लेयर्स भी हैं, कुछ बुरे प्लेयर्स भी हैं, कुछ ने बहुत मौकरी करी है, कुछ ने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से किया है, एंड इट इज वेरी नॉट वेरी एविडेंट इनिशियली जब कोई कलेक्शन लॉन्च होता है टू फाइंड आउट कि यार ये सही कलेक्शन है, इसके अंदर घुसना चाहिए या नहीं घुसना चाहिए। एंड जो आपका डिसीजन है वो मेरे ख्याल से आपको अगर एनएफटी खरीदना है तो दो चीजों पे बेस्ड होना चाहिए। पहला तो ये कि आप वो एनएफटी इसलिए नहीं खरीद रहे हो क्योंकि आपको प्रॉफिट बनाना है। एनएफटी कलेक्शन अगर आप खरीद रहे हो तो उसका रीजन होना चाहिए या तो आपको आर्ट अच्छा लग रहा है, या तो लाइक देर इज समथिंग दैट अट्रैक्ट्स यू इन दैट, या फिर यू आर अ लॉयल फैन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम। जैसे कि अगर कल रोनाल्डो अपना एनएफटी मार्केट प्लेस लॉन्च करता है, यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट गिवन दैट ही इज डूइंग इट इन द राइट वेज। एक तो आपको अपने गट्स पे जाना चाहिए कि आपको ये एनएफटी रखना है और अपने पास रखना है एज अ कलेक्टेबल। ठीक है। लोग जो इन जनरल एनएफटीज खरीदते हैं वो कलेक्टर्स होते हैं। ऐसे मान लीजिए कि अगर आपको आर्ट से प्यार है, अगर आप ड्राइंग्स खरीदते बेचते रहते हैं, तो एनएफटी इकोसिस्टम आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा है इन दोज रिगार्ड्स। या फिर अगर आप बहुत बड़े फैन हैं उस पर्टिकुलर चीज के एंड यू वांट अ लिमिटेड एडिशन ऑफ दैट थिंग, तो आप उसको खरीद सकते हैं। चिलीज नाम का एक प्रोजेक्ट था जिसने किया था। तो ये एक होना चाहिए आपका नुआंस। और दूसरा नुआंस होना चाहिए कि वो जो प्रोजेक्ट है, जो कलेक्टेबल है, जिसको आप खरीदना चाह रहे हो, क्या वो ढंग से लॉन्च हुआ है। what that means is that क्या गिवन विजय's प्लेटफॉर्म अनलीश एनएफटीज, उस पे आप जाके देखो कि क्या उस पे वॉश ट्रेडिंग हो रही है, क्या आपको वो सही प्राइस पे मिल रहा है। सो देर शुड बी अ इमोशनल एंगल एंड अ डेटा ड्रिवन एनालिटिकल एंगल, जिसको साथ में रख के आपको कोई पर्टिकुलर एनएफटी को खरीदने की मुहिम चलानी चाहिए, खरीदना नहीं चाहिए राइट अवे, राइट। एंड नेवर गो इनटू फोमो। एनएफटी को कोई प्रमोट करे तो उस एनएफटी से दूर भाग जाना, बिकॉज that means that NFT does not have loyal fans and loyal followings. So that is where the real picture comes in. There are a few examples जैसे Reddit, Visa, मास्टर कार्ड, जो इसको अच्छे से करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जो आईपी है उसको ढंग से लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। एक बहुत अच्छा आर्टिस्ट है हु इज अ सिंगर, 3AC, उसका नाम RAC है इफ आई रिमेम्बर करेक्टली। ही हैज अ म्यूजिक एनएफटी कलेक्शन और उसने उसको बहुत अच्छे से बनाया है और उसको बेचना चाह रहा है ताकि वो स्पॉटिफाई और म्यूजिक माफिया से हटके आईपी उस सॉन्ग के उसको लाइव कर सके एंड पीपल कैन यूज इट व्हाइल समबडी कैन ओन इट। तो वो चीजें हैं जो आप खरीद सकते हो। कैसे फाइंड आउट करो कोई इनिशियल चीज अच्छी है? द बेस्ट वे इज टू टेक एन इमोशनल एंगल प्लस अ डेटा ड्रिवन एंगल, जो कि unleash.nft आपको लाके देने की कोशिश कर रहा है वाया ऑन चेन डेटा एनालिटिक्स।
You described that really well, Pranav. People shouldn't FOMO. It is okay to FOMO. I have seen people FOMO. Even I myself FOMOed in couple of cryptocurrencies in the past. Even I agree. I assume Kashif Bhai would have FOMOed in early on in his journey for several tokens. FOMO can be there, but when you have tools, like BitsCrunch, when you have teams like us who are trying to limit scams, make use of it. And it's free. It's free of cost. You don't have to pay anything to use it, right? You to gain knowledge. And the good point here is beyond loyalty that you said, also do some data driven knowledge. Who has that collection? Who is backing it? Okay, it is okay if you are a fan of Hans Zimmer, who is one of the world's famous musicians, but see who is promoting it, see who is holding it, see how many people are using it, and how much of wash trading is happening in that collection. So do a proper study. And NFTs is like a baby. It's like a new space where people are exploring options of providing loyalty, customer points. I mean, how many of we collect points? In jewelry shop, we collect points. In dressing clothes, in Reliance or whatever Geo shop, we have Geo points. In clothing, in footwear, we have points. Similar to points, we now have NFTs, and NFTs or tradable. I mean, the whole point of having NFTs is to trade and make money, right? I'm sure you play PUBG, or you would have heard about PUBG game. If I play PUBG and if I quit or if I uninstall, I don't make any money out of it. But imagine if the Army Vest or the M16Z gun is an NFT. You can still go and trade that NFT and make money out of it. So the more you play, the more you are part of any gaming ecosystem, it will also reward you for your time, for the time that you spent. So that's the whole point. So NFTs are likely to stay. It will, as the brands are coming, they know how to adapt NFTs well, and that's why we are preparing this forensics engine. I mean, look at chain analysis. They are detecting crypto frauds. How many of us have seen frauds in crypto? Bitcoin frauds, Ethereum frauds, even Polygon frauds. Chain analysis helping and tracking it. And we are doing a similar role for NFT world.
So,
Right.
mhm.
Right. Wishing
Kashif.
you all the very best, Vijay, for doing it. And we have already given the link. If there is any question that our audience would like to ask Vijay, we are happy to take a few questions. Is there any question for Vijay? कोई भी आपका क्वेश्चन हो विजय से
Mhm.
एनएफटीज को लेके या वॉच ट्रेडिंग को लेके तो वी आर रियली हैप्पी टू आस्क दैट
Right. But in general, जो application that like BitsCrunch in organization जिसका एक product है Unleash has created is that it's a plug and play into marketplaces. यानी कि जो marketplaces हैं which are not able to detect wash trading, they can
Mhm.
go ahead and add this feature that you guys have created in there. For example, I'm just giving theoretically, मेरे को पता नहीं है. Suppose
Mhm.
OpenSea को find करना है wash trading, तो वो आपके पास आएगा. They will come to you and they will say, यार, we want to integrate and give our users the correct transparency that this is the amount of wash trading that has happened. And you guys will make the integration, and then people will be able to go ahead on OpenSea and see if this particular collection has been wash traded. If yes, how much is that wash trading happening?
Exactly, that's true. That's gonna shortly happen because we just launched our products, and you can expect us to integrate to marketplaces pretty soon. So they don't have to go to several places to check all these. Rather, whatever marketplaces that integrates us will be true to their community. So the next bull run will be much more sensible in a way that people decide which is good, which is bad. They are able to
Right.
differentiate it.
And one more question that I had in my brain is that Nansen AI also specializes in NFT, data analytics in general. It is not just for wash trading, for everything in general and it's something that only data analyzers can use because it's a very hefty tool, not for retail people in general. So, how is Nansen AI different from Unleash NFTs that you guys as a product have created? Or is there any synergy and similarity or
Yeah.
competitiveness?
Nansen, they are started looking into NFT space. And if I am correct, they are focusing on Ethereum right now. But as you could already see, we are already live across three chains, ETH, Polygon, and AVAX. And we are already indexing Solana and Binance, which makes it five chains and not just EVM based, but we are also moving beyond EVM based chains. So that is one key difference. And like you said, they are a tech savvy platform. So they need at least data analysts or data experts to decode what it is. And on the other hand, we are trying to simplify as much as possible for guys like you and me to understand the charts and graphs. And that's why we put it out in the open platform. Because
Right.
Nansen, yes, you can subscribe to it, and there is also a paywall. But on the other hand, we plan to keep 90-95% of the whole platform for free.
Correct. Awesome. This is great. One last question before, we take the audience question is technically,
Mhm,
how are you able
mhm,
to find the data analytics that you showed in your, screen
mhm,
share, that how are people trading NFTs? In general,
mhm,
मुझे थोड़ा सा पता है, तो मैं अपना बताता हूँ, then I would want you to go ahead. सबसे
mhm,
पहले
mhm,
बात क्या होती है ना कि ब्लॉकचेन का जो डेटा होता है वो पब्लिक और
mhm,
लाइव होता है। अगर आप ईथर स्कैन पे जाओगे, कोई पर्टिकुलर ब्लॉक को देखोगे, तो फाइंड कर पाओगे कि ये पर्टिकुलर ट्रेड ये वाले एड्रेस ने किया, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं। बट पब्लिकली अवेलेबल डेटा होता है, बट वो डेटा बहुत स्कैटर्ड होता है। अगर आपको फाइंड करना है ये पर्टिकुलर एनएफटी की कहाँ कहाँ ट्रेडिंग हुई है, तो ब्लॉक 3000 में हुई होगी, फिर 3800 में हुई होगी। और अगर आपको एनालाइज करना है, अगर हमारे पास इंडेक्सिंग एंड एनालिटिक्स सोल्यूशन से अनलीश नहीं हुए, तो आपको वो डेटा को सबसे पहले एक राउटर चलाना पड़ेगा और डेटा को निकाल के उसको क्लीन करके वॉच करना पड़ेगा, विच इज समथिंग दैट रिटेलर्स कैन नॉट डू। सो व्हाट अनलीश हैज डन इज इट हैज क्रिएटेड अ इंडेक्सर, जिससे वो पर्टिकुलर जो एनएफटी है उसको हर ब्लॉक में वॉच किया जाएगा, उसकी एक्टिविटी को, बाइंग सेलिंग को वॉच किया जाएगा, एंड एट द एंड यू विल गेट the most refined data that you want to use. The data is available, but it is not refined. What Unleash does is that takes that blockchain block ka data and simplifies that so that you can get the data which you need in your particular needs. Vijay.
Yeah, exactly. So blockchain is not human readable, at least in most of our cases, right? So we take that out, we simplify that, and we visualize it in a way that even commoners can understand. I mean, look at some of the charts. Unique holders, two simple words, unique holders. So people can easily understand what are the unique holders of particular collection, and unique traders, unique sellers, unique buyers, and watch trading. So all they have to need is to see these charts repeatedly. And there is also a question: even if backers or VCs or investors involved in watch trades, what will you do? It's an open tool. It's a publicly available tool. So even if anybody does that, it will pop up in that window. It will show. It will reflect on that collection. So yes, we are here to bring more trust and transparency into the NFT space. And I really thank you and Kashif Bhai to for taking this to a broader set of audience, because people should be aware of such scams and they shouldn't lose money here and there just because it is Trump. They shouldn't lose money.
Or yeah, audience question.
एक ऑडियंस का एक बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, क्रिप्टो अवतार ने पूछा है कि अगर अनलीश के बैकर्स, इन्वेस्टर्स, वीसी या फाउंडर्स करप्ट हो गए, तो और उन्होंने सो बेसिकली इंग्लिश में पूछना पड़ेगा, सॉरी। सो हाँ विजय, द क्वेश्चन इज दैट इफ इन केस your founders of Unleash gets corrupt, or somebody bribe them to give a wrong report, right? In that case, how somebody can trust Unleash NFTs.com, that how they are guaranteeing that they will not get corrupt or bribe, because at the end of the day, Vijay is human and Vijay's
Mhm.
founder are also human, and humans have emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
So how you're
That's
making it separate from your emotions?
Yes, so that's why we are decentralizing the data stack. So we have already started decentralizing the top data stack,
Oh.
similar to what Graph
Mhm.
protocol is. So I might have to pick some brains from Pranav later on. And we what we are providing is a top data stack at the beginning will
Mhm.
be decentralized, where people can come query the data so that it will be decentralized. Even if Vijay gets corrupted, Vijay affects the data, it will be seen on the data that somebody has done something.
So if this will be decentralized, that means that going forward in future, you might, obviously decentralization cannot happen without governance or incentivization. So
Mhm.
are you saying that BitsCrunch in future might have its own governance token?
Mhm. BitsCrunch token will also have its own governance chunk. So we have,
BCUT. Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
BitsCrunch utility tokens will have plans to launch our tokens in the near future. So this is also the question that popped up when we initially planned for this product, right? because
Okay.
corruption can happen in many layers. Like when you look at FTX, it just went from few $1 million to several $1 billion, and you know what happened with FTX thing. So we don't want any human interventions here. Yes, human interventions will always be there. I mean, these watch traders are ultimately humans, but then these will be transparent at the end of the day. So that's why we will decentralize the top data stack to begin with, and then slowly decentralize machine learning models. So there are teams like Chain ML from US, from San Francisco. They are decentralizing the machine learning models, and there are teams who decentralize the data models. So every part will be decentralized, but gradually it will happen. So it's not going to happen the very next day, but for sure that's the plan. I hope that answers
Amazing.
your question.
Yeah, yeah. Crypto avatar, trust me, it's a very, very good question. और ये क्वेश्चन बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट था। मुझे हैरानी होती है कि ऑडियंस इतने स्मार्ट क्वेश्चन पूछती है ना, तो मुझे आई फील वेरी हैप्पी दैट पीपल आर लिसनिंग टू दिस सेशन so closely, that if the quality of questions tell you that people are attentive, and that gives me a lot of happiness that okay, he must have thought about this question after listening to everything. So crypto avatar, hats off to you. You are you nailed it. Right. So thank you very much. And I think all thanks to Vijay and all thanks to our sponsor, that is Spheron. And हमने उसके बारे में डिटेल वीडियो बनाया था, उसको आपको जरूर वॉच करना चाहिए. And I think going forward, yeah. So this is the website. Thank you for sharing. Spheron is our sponsor, and just because of them, Web3 Ki Duniya and our efforts, and thanks for supporting them, supporting us, and looking forward to more such programs. हमारा हम्म, अगला प्रोग्राम भी बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है, मंडे वाला. मंडे को हम बहुत एक अच्छे इम्पोर्टेंट गेस्ट को लेके आ रहे हैं. उसको वो उसकी अनाउंसमेंट हम जल्दी करेंगे. आज का सेशन कैसा लगा, प्लीज डू लेट अस नो इन द कमेंट्स. और थैंक यू विजय, विल कीप ब्रिंगिंग यू, एंड होपफुली कुछ बड़ा खुलासा, यू रिवील समथिंग बिग, because I know because I know
Sure.
you are going to reveal something very big in coming days. I know, because
Sure.
and you might come out, you might say that, you know I don't want to name, but maybe some celebrity, big name involved in wash trading, and that gets revealed through BitsCrunch. I mean, that news is going to be make things like crazy. So looking
Yeah.
forward to such news.
Yeah. Looking forward. Thanks Pranav. Thanks Kashif
Thank
bhai.
you.
Thanks again for
Thank you.
having me. See you soon. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. तो ये था वेब3 की दुनिया का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट शो. जानता हूँ कि आज लोग थोड़ा सा हिंदी इंग्लिश में हो रहा होगा. देखो यार, एक चीज को समझो. अ, देखिए, विजय ने भी बोला ब्रिलियंट क्वेश्चन. तो देखिए, एक एक चीज को समझिए कि गेस्ट जो है वो आगे चल के, अगर आप चाहते हो कि हम लोग ग्लोबली एक कुछ चीज लोगों को लेके आए बाहर दुनिया से, तो वो इंग्लिश में ही बोलेंगे. सो डोंट टेक इट अदरवाइज के हम हिंदी में क्यों नहीं कर रहे आज. अरे हिंदी हिंदी वाले गेस्ट खत्म हो चुके हैं यार हिंदुस्तान में. कितो क्या क्या करें मतलब. अरे यार, इंग्लिश वालों को बुलाना पड़ेगा. और मैं ही नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि तुम अपनी इंग्लिश सुधारो. अरे हम ही कोशिश करेंगे कि इंग्लिश को हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, लेकिन थोड़ा सा एफर्ट आप भी डालो. ठीक है. और बुरा मत माना करो. काफी सारे लोग, हाँ, हिंदी में नहीं हो रहा. अरे भाई, हिंदी में कैसे बोलेगा यार, जो आदमी जर्मनी में पैदा हुआ है या जर्मनी में ही बोलता है, या कोई आदमी साउथ में बोलता है, कोई आदमी की अपनी जुबान है लोगों की यार, तो वो उसी जुबान में बात करेंगे ना. सो गोइंग फॉरवर्ड, बी प्रिपेयर. 2023 के अंदर 16 to 17 गेस्ट आएंगे जो फॉरेनर्स होंगे. ये मेरे को ऐसा लगता है. मैं 2023 इज गोइंग टू बी ऑल अबाउट ग्लोबल. बड़े प्लेयर्स आएंगे. तो यू आल्सो नीड टू यू नो ये कंटेंट सिर्फ हम एक सिंगुलैरिटी में नहीं कर सकते कि हिंदी में ही. अगर हमें ग्लोबल पर्सपेक्टिव लेना है, तो ग्लोबल प्लेयर्स को आना पड़ेगा और उनसे फिर सवाल इंग्लिश में ही पूछा जाएगा. सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड. ठीक है ना. पहले से ही आगाह कर रहा हूँ, 2023 में यू आर गोइंग टू सी सच कंटेंट इन फ्यूचर आल्सो. विद दिस थॉट प्रणव, तुम्हारी टोपी बहुत ही खूबसूरत लग रही है, खासकर ये मेरी स्टेट से, मैं हिमाचल प्रदेश से हूँ, और मेरी
मैं
स्टेट की
हिमाचल गया था।
मेरी स्टेट की टोपी तुमने लगाई हुई है, मुझे दिल से खुशी है, मुझे आज घर की याद आ गई। और
मैंने आपके लिए लगाई थी। मेरे को लगा था आप सुबह शुरू-शुरू में बोलोगे इवेंट
यार
सेशन में
यार
कि
वही तो, अब मैं बोल नहीं पाया, दिल से मेरे को आज बहुत खुशी है, मेरे घर की तुमने याद दिला दी, ये खूबसूरत तुमने ऑनर किया वहाँ की कल्चर को, हिमाचल की टोपी को अपने सर पे लगा के इस शो पे बहुत ऑनर्ड फील कर रहा हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच कि आपने उस कल्चर को लेके आए। इनफैक्ट बिफोर यू वर गोइंग देयर, यू वर आस्किंग मी कि मैं वहां से क्या लूं, तो मैंने बोला था तुम्हें। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर लिसनिंग टू मी, एंड सॉरी मेरा थोड़ा गला भी खराब है यार आज। चलिए, विद दिस थॉट, थैंक यू वेरी मच यार, नेक्स्ट शो में मिलते हैं।
बाय बाय।